Hi, Ishpreet. Welcome to 11 Questions.
Hi, thank you for having me.
Where are you from and where do you live now?
I'm born and bred in the UK, but I'm Punjabi, so family backdates to India, Punjab.
And are you a tea person or a coffee person?
Oh, I need my jar. I'm definitely a tea person. I have to have at least one cup of tea in the morning and then at least another cup of tea at 3 o'clock.
If you could drink cha with any person in the world, which person would you pick?
Oh, probably like, I really want to meet like President Obama. I
Mm.
think I feel like I'd want to meet him.
Yeah, it would be good to introduce him to cha.
Yeah, I know. I feel like we should introduce him to Indian cuisine.
Is there
But
anything in Indian cuisine that you would never eat?
well, you know what? I don't have jalebis, and apparently that's like a really big thing. But I'm not a fan of jalebis.
How?
I know. Everyone says that to me. But the thing is, I'll eat any form of like mitta or sweet. I just can't eat jalebis. I just think they're just no. I just can't do it.
How many languages can you speak?
Just English and Punjabi. But even then, knowing my luck, my Punjabi is not brilliant. There's always room for improvement. And I know like basic Spanish to like order something off a menu, but like let's not practice that.
Do you have a favorite thing about your Punjabi culture?
I think it's quite a lot of things I like about being Punjabi. I think it's just like the culture, it's the aura, the vibe. Like it's not only just the food, it's like the family gatherings. It's the not even like going to functions or weddings or any of that. That's all a bonus, but it's I don't know. I feel like it's very family orientated being Punjabi. Like we do things together. It's quite wholesome, and that's what I quite like about it. And everything is kind of surrounded around food, and that's kind of like how we book things in. And it's just like if you want to invite someone over to your house, we're like, "Well, come for three because it's jar time," you know.
Yeah.
So we are quite food centered, but I don't know. I think it's just something about our culture that's just very family orientated. I really like that.
Do you think you take any inspiration from the culture for your writings?
Yeah, I so how I write my poetry is based off like memory and experiences and conversations I've had with people or moments that I think have been difficult to replicate. And a lot of what I wrote in recovery is in correlation with just my upbringing. And being Punjabi is a huge part of that. So I definitely think it always ties in with my work. And I do try, write about it when I can to like just bring more education to social media and just try and, I don't know, just try and bring Sikhi up more into conversation because not a lot of people know about that.
If you were not a writer, what else would you be?
I genuinely don't know. When I was younger, I actually thought I was going to be a teacher. It's so funny because I still, in some aspect, do want to teach and do want to just have that sort of interaction with younger individuals or just loads of different people. But now I think I want to do it in a different way. So, not necessarily in like a classroom setting, but I'd love to do like workshops. I'd love to like go to universities and speak and talk about important things.
How long has it been since you have been writing?
Well, I started writing when I was about 14, 15, but I like properly got into writing, especially when it came to writing for my book around about 5 years ago. And then from then onwards, I just haven't really put the pen down.
And now we are at my favorite question. If you were to be deserted on an island, which three books
Okay.
would you take with you?
Number one, who left me on this island? Three books. I would probably get a book or some sort of navigation of the island that I'm living on because I feel like I need to know the area. And then
Smart.
two books I would get just for fun. So I think I would take my own book. I think that's a bit biased. I would also take Rupi Kaur's book, Milk and Honey. She's definitely set the standards for poetry and just writing so high. I generally don't know how she does it, but her writing is beautiful. And she's been one of the main inspirations for me to start writing. And I just find that every time I reread some of her work, something new comes out. And I think that's the beauty of poetry, and that's why I would want to take her book.
For our last question now, if you were to pick one interesting life experience to share with us, what would you tell us today?
Oh, I trekked and did, oh, I don't even know how many kilometers, it's probably like 50 odd kilometers. But my family and I, we went and did the trail to Hemkund in India. And I think I was 9 or 10, but I just remember it being so hard. And it literally made me realize that I'm not cut out for this. It was like 10 of us that we all decided to trail up to Hamgund because of the Gurdwara that we went to go see. And it was really difficult. It definitely pushed us mentally. We were traveling for like, I think over a week, like 3 days in the car, and then we were walking for like at least 3 to 5 days, and then taking breaks in between. And oh God, it was definitely a challenge, but like that's a sort of memory that we all hold and cherish so much because we made so many experiences on that trip. Ones that I can't share because like, some of them are a little bit embarrassing. But I mean, aren't like India trips are just always so funny.
Thank you, Ishpreet, for sharing this memory. It reminded me of my own trip. It was great getting to know you with 11 questions.